right. Yes. So, finally got out of the Shadow Realm where absolutely nothing bad happened. It was all good. No problems, no issues. And after that, you pretty much made a beeline for the Arcane Tower. Walking past the quarry, ignoring the ruins of the Summer Palace, and hoping to find out what this mysterious thing was on the map. And the Tomb of the Constructor, this odd structure over here, the ziggurat of the new moon. But it wasn't there. So I made a beeline, found where the troll hung out, got some things there. Found a whole lot of dead bodies, including Ozar the Exquisite's in the Monastery of the Spirit Leaf before you brought it down. And then you also discovered, it was the day of discovering things that weren't there, the Arcane Tower wasn't there. This apprentice mage who Toriel knew, who was basically arriving as she was leaving after years and years of study. And he was left behind. The Arcane Tower has gone somewhere else. He says it's like a defense mechanism in times of troubles. And I believe Toriel messaged her old master. And he basically said, too bad, we're not coming back. It's too dangerous. And I think where we left it was right as you're about to enter. There's like the basement level, according to Rona, is still there. So there's like some foundations for the tower and a trapdoor. And I believe that is where we got up to last session. So, Heroes of Eglarian, I guess? What would you like to do?
I think we're going to head to where we think the basement of the Arcane Tower is. And is Rowan, are you staying behind, Rowan?
Yeah, I could, I guess. Come, a little nervous. What? Make me a persuasion check, Toriel.
Well, does Toriel think that it would be beneficial? I don't want to put him in harm's way. We have a really bad reputation for NPCs dying around us.
Well, put it this way. When you arrived at the Arcane Tower all those years ago, you were as green as they possibly come. Being able to a simple cantrip. You're there on potential.
Gotcha.
Not on ability.
Rowan, I guess now that I think about it, I think you would be better off to stay here. And if we need you, we'll come back for you. But
I could be lookout. I mean, outside, stopping things from coming in.
I appreciate that offer, but I think I would prefer you to stay here with these fine folks and watch over them.
Okay, got it. And with that, he slinks back into the only farm you've seen, I wouldn't say working, but at least people are there doing something. And he retreats back inside the farmhouse. And the base of the Arcane Tower, when you wander over there, it's a 150-foot kind of concrete base with a trapdoor in the top of it.
All right. Does it look like it's locked? I mean, does it have a lock on it?
It does have a lock on it.
Okay.
Just make an investigation check for me, Toriel.
All right, first roll of the night. Here it goes. I'm going to guide myself.
Go. Who needs assistance?
Natural
That's the way to start. It's all downhill for me. I might as well guide myself, or have the guides there.
Only 30. All right. Okay.
I forgot Asha is even better at investigation.
Huh, tough to beat a
I don't know.
30.
With that type of roll, that'd be pretty tough. I had to roll in that 20 just to beat it.
Oh, I thought you had plus 11 or something.
I do, but with your guidance, so you had 30, so I'd had to literally
gotcha.
hit a nat 20 to beat you at that point.
Actually, make me an Arcana check too, Toriel.
All right. Can I guide that as well, or is this
I'll assist to that.
All right.
Oh, well, there we go. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Doing so 22.
24.
Okay. The first thing you notice about the door is when you get down to check if it's trapped or just check it out, you notice two things. Number one, someone tried to pick the lock on this, but were unsuccessful. You see the little lock picks and stuff like that are broken off inside of the lock. Much like Skyrim, when you do it wrong and it snaps. That sort of scene. And someone just has bashed their way through and left the door appearing to be closed, but with a simple tap of your foot, you can see it's going to be very easy to open. So someone tried to lockpick it, failed, and used the brute force technique instead. Now, the thing you pick up with your Arcana check in Constellation with Asher is there's a magic circle around the base of the tower. And you work out that it's part of an arcane spell with sigils pointing to the astral plane.
Okay, so it looks like that reveals that maybe the tower is an astral plane. Is that what Toriel's picking up? Yep. Okay. Well, is there any indication of how long ago this lock was picked?
With a natural 20 and a 30, a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I will share that with my colleagues. It's like we could have company down there, but unlikely since it looks like it's been a couple of weeks. But they may have taken any clues we're looking for. But the only way we'll find out is to go in.
They're barbaric. I mean, they can't even be skilled to pick a lock. How tough can they be?
I take it you have some skill in this matter?
He kind of like twists and smiles. Do I have skill in such areas? Do birds fly? Do fish swim?
Well, I'll know where to go. I'll know where to go if we need a lock picked. I dabble a little bit, but I'm not great.
It's all in the wrist, dear. And she'll kind of like pull out like one of those like safety pins over there and kind of twirl it in her hands and stick it right back in like super quick.
Very impressive. I look it over at Gala and Venick. It's like, I wouldn't suppose one of you would want to go first.
Don't worry. I'll go first. Fuck the Redeemer. I shall send people to the inevitable. The god of death awaits for them.
I'll go with Drift.
Yeah, I'll go up too.
Are you sure that's a good idea? He's talking about the god of death. I mean, talk about your personality switch.
Yeah,
I think you just need to unwind. She'll go over there and kind of roll over to Drift over there. You need to relax just a little bit.
I'll relax. When no longer the spear of eternity, but when the wailing fang pierces their hearts and they go meet inevitable.
Oh, you go right ahead, dear. I shall follow you. At a distance.
Those heading down the stairs, the trapdoor, as I said, is very easy to open. And there's these stairs that descend down to what is very obviously the basement of the Arcane Tower. You see no hostiles. You see a big red treasure chest. You see a pedestal. You see some type of tunnel that's been dug down through here. And I tell you what, I'll make it easy. given that there's nothing obviously deadly down here, I'll drag you all onto the map as you all make your way down. And there is a pedestal here, right there, and there's some writings on the side of it. This is the writing that you see.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that bitch of a queen wear something on her wrists? Just asking the question.
If you can't remember, yes, she did.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it seems like something you would have got from her. Are you wearing it by chance?
I don't think so. Like looking. No, I don't remember that. Did we pick something up?
Oh, Galia, how your voice has changed.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Talia. I thought you said Talia, which is also not my name, but but it started with a T. So yeah.
I just knew it wasn't talking to me, so I was fine.
Fair enough.
It's funny.
Shinigami might have it because I know he pulled off the crown with his force power thing. Maybe Shinigami has it. I know we picked it up.
I don't have it. No, I don't have it.
I have it in my notes. Pulled Queen's wrist thing off, so it's somewhere.
Do we have it in our store and no one has it in their possession?
Maybe it's with the head and the crown.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all, and I don't have it in my notes, and it's not in our party loot.
It may be 6 feet under with Randall.
Well, there you go.
I didn't have. I don't think I had it.
No, it's a good point. We didn't check for it. It's lost to time.
Well, but if he has it in his notes, then we probably just didn't jot it down because it didn't seem important. But
We might have threw it in the chest with the crown and the other head in case it could be tracked.
I'm going to say that I think from memory I said she's got this torque. It glowed magical in addition to the crown, and you put it in the let's sort it out later where we need to get the hell out of here. And I think you never got back to it. So I'm going to say you put it in the box.
Probably exactly what it was.
Yeah. And indeed, there is a torque made of mithril.
Ah. Okay.
I'll say at the time I think did detect it as magical, so it is a magical item.
I closed it down. What does it say about mithril?
Just says that it's the lawgiver of Odinbeer, the beareth of the mithril, torque of the towereth, a relentless serveth of the coroneth. So it's just basically saying who has what torque. So it's saying the adamantium torque appears to be in Harveston, the iron torque appears to be in Smokestone, the silver torque appears to be in Gorso, the clay torque, it just says Lord Whiteass, Dragon Friend Ardwin, lawgiver of the Arden Climature. And then the stone torque, it says Nangrath. So the only one we don't have an actual location for is the clay torque.
Is Malcolm, looking around, is there anything that looks like you would put your hand in? Is it like wristbands or something that a torque would go to?
You can see from the art in that hand that I gave you, all the torques are of a distinct style. I'm not sure which one the mithril torque was. I want to say it's the greyish one that's kind of a octagon. There's an octagon shape on the pedestal, and you kind of compare the mithril torque in your hand to the indentation on this pedestal, and it seems to be pretty much a perfect fit.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
Stick it in there.
All right. Before we continue, though, does it look like it looks like it's been ransacked down here over on this side? But the chest is intact?
I guess it's covered in padlocks, but yeah, it's intact.
Okay.
And this doesn't look... this area over here, to the west, there's a big tunnel that seems to have ripped through the base of the tower. And you're not sure whether this stuff over here has been looted or destroyed by this thing coming through.
Oh, how
And the
pathetic.
tunnel actually it's not collapsed or anything. It goes off. Okay.
Some people have no class whatsoever. Just
Yeah.
willy-nilly just go and start breaking stuff. Oh, what's a girl to do if she can't find anything of use? It's like
So
shopping
should
at
we?
a thrift store. Rock shopping at a thrift store.
Should we? Should we see what this torque does, or should we kind of poke around first?
Which door do we come through? There's another door here. There's two doors, by the way.
You
before
came
we do
down. You came down these stairs.
that. Okay. I was going to point out that there's two doors on the map, north and east tutorial. You know it better, this area better than I would.
I think we should try it before we explore more.
All right.
Well, one thing I'll say, Asher actually notices there's a rather large egg over here.
Ooh. Now an omelet fit for a queen.
I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but this area doesn't change when I move over there. It stays black.
Same. Yeah, I was just gonna say it.
I'll remove
the
that.
dynamic-
There we go.
Oh,
That should
cool.
be better.
That does it. Oh, we got 3 doors and a giant egg.
And what's in this chest over here as well?
Yes, it's got padlocks all over it. Well, should we? Do you want to do the torque first? Do I know? Does Toriel know anything about this other than what we just read? She hasn't heard of anything about this.
Make a history check. One thing that's very obvious with this is kind of like a safe door here. You see scorch marks on the ground, Gala. You see indentations in the vault door itself. It seems someone's gone into great effort and great expense to get this door open. So it doesn't look like it was an easy door to open.
But the chest is still intact. Okay. Asha, can you help me? I'm trying to jog my memory about this. Are you proficient in history?
No.
Okay, I'll just.
Sorry, dear. I don't know anything about the history of this land. Shadowrun, perhaps. But this area, not so much, darling.
Grift actually is proficient in history.
Oh,
Right, let's have another roll.
okay. One more roll coming up. So 17 with my guidance.
17. This kind of builds on what Rowan mentioned to you before about how the tower was used as a defense mechanism to, in times of trouble. And one assumed that this defense mechanism that took it probably to the astral plane was a way of ensuring the safety of the Arcane Tower. And reading that handout that I said, it seems there's a fail-safe mechanism to bring the tower back. But you need the agreements of people in Nangrath, people in Gorso, people in Harveston. So one assumes you need to get the Torques, put them into this pedestal, and that will resummon the tower from whatever it is, wherever it is.
Gotcha.
So in other words, you need all the Torques.
Yeah. So the torque that we have probably won't do anything on its own. I can certainly try. As a matter of fact, sorry. Someone said something.
I was thinking maybe we should just wait and do them all at once.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
But we should check out what this egg is, see if we can identify that.
Yeah.
Check out this area, make sure there's nothing useful there. And then
Is anyone familiar with? Well, actually, I guess I'm familiar with nature. So let me see if I can figure out this egg. Is anyone else?
Griff is proficient with nature as well to help you.
Oh, okay. Well, this is great. Let's put our heads together and see if we can figure this out.
Oh, double advantage guidance.
Man.
What'd you roll? A 1, a 2, and then a 1 on a d4.
Wow.
You're pretty sure it's an egg, Toriel.
Well, like I said,
I believe it's an egg.
Well, I got my crit out of the way early, so it's declining here. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is.
Don't keep a pet here, dear.
What is the surrounding? Is it just dirt, or is there hay or?
Yeah. So the floor of the vault of the Arcane Tower is made of rock, like it's a rock floor. And the rock floor has actually been cut up a little bit so that the egg is a little bit sunken into the ground.
Well, I have no idea if that's true or not, but maybe whatever tunneled through that wall left an egg here. I don't know what that would be, but we should probably be on the lookout for something coming through that hole.
Are you all hungry?
Oh, I can eat.
I don't, but you all could.
Are you a chef under there?
I'm living armor.
Ooh.
Hey, Malcolm, I'm going to touch a rock right here that's next to me, and I'm going to cast a cantrip on it, the light spell. And then I'm going to throw it down this corridor here so I can get light down there. I can't see that far. It gives 20-foot radius of dim light and an additional 20, bright light 20 foot, and then 20 feet of dim. So I'm going to throw it as far as I can. So just, if you don't mind chucking it further out there so I get better vision out here.
I think, view vision up that tunnel. It goes on for a while. It looks as if it's vaguely hitting to the surface, so it's meandering a bit. But even with your light on the rock, you still don't see the end of it. It just seems to go on and on and on. As the rock clatters down in the corridor, you hear it echoing as well. It's quite a long tunnel.
Okay, well, maybe we'll come back to the egg.
Could have been Albert egg. They're worth quite a bit.
You did notice, Scalar, when you threw it down there as you're searching for light, you notice some curious black seeds that pulsate with this soft violet light.
That's not good.
Yeah, past 8.
There's something pulsating in the ground and around on the area down there. Something dark, it seems. It was black, I believe, right, Malcolm?
curious black seeds that pulsate with a softer violet light.
So,
Huh. Okay. Should we try one of these doors?
Ooh, I like this game. I wonder what's behind door number 1.
Did we check out all this stuff to see if there's anything important here?
Not yet. There's definitely a lot to do here.
Want to have a look around? Feel free to make an investigation or a perception check, Shinigami, in this room over here.
While he's doing that, I will investigate the door.
Looks like it was some type of spare lecture room almost. So you find, sorry, it looked like it was some type of component storage, like various bits used for arcane spells. But you shuffle through, and apart from these seeds, everything else is just junk.
Well, if
Are the
anybody
seeds
does
over
magic,
here?
yeah. So if anybody does magic that needs some components, you might find something useful, but I didn't.
I misunderstood. So the seeds are close by.
I thought they were in the tunnel further.
Yeah.
They're just scattered around in here, around this junk.
I'll take a quick look. I'll ask Drift to help since he's also good at nature.
Sure. Nature check at advantage as you try and work out what these seeds are. That's more like it.
Okay. A little more guidance. Okay.
Okay. It's from they're seeds for a very rare plant called a night rose. And a night rose induce vivid dreams to those who smell its perfume when it blooms at sunset.
Vivid dreams.
It's the rose that does it, not the seeds.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when you plant the seeds, a rose blooms. If you smell the rose, you have vivid dreams.
And I'm assuming it's like a normal rose otherwise in terms of how long it takes to grow and that sort of thing? Okay.
It'll be heart shaped at the end, right? Yeah.
I will take a few and put them with my or just put them in a pouch just so I have some.
You can get a handful of it, like about 20 or so of the night rose seeds, and just feel free to add that to inventory sheets.
All right. Thank you. All right, Asha, how's that door coming along?
It's a door.
It's a door.
Although I don't know if it's locked.
And you give the handle a quick twist. It is not locked.
Did my investigation pull up anything as far as traps or anything?
In your opinion, it's perfectly safe to open.
I'm gonna Bennett will go down and be next to Aisha.
Alrighty. And what's behind door number 1? And she kind of like flings it open like with a flare.
All right. Just move your side so I can open the door for you. So inside, there's large cogs, metal boxes, metal bars, boxes full of screws, and numerous metallic, stone, and wooden parts. Seems to be some type of storage thing for making constructs. See various bits and pieces around there.
Oh. Didn't think I was going to the salvage yard today. But maybe there's something invaluable in amongst the junk.
That is quite a little area. I'm curious too.
Like,
And she starts like darting in and out, looking around things.
got the Mark 1 Iron Man armor in there.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna,
right?
I was gonna say, there's definitely some kind of construct-like thing going on in here.
I'll assist Asha in investigating.
Okay, sure, make investigation checks as you look around the room.
Wow, you guys are good at investigating. I'll try too, but I'm probably not going to do as well. Nope.
Let's have a look. Well, Asher doesn't notice this, but anybody else in the room would notice this. Do you remember all the way back in the Tomb of the Constructor with those mechanical constructs that were serving Arlen the Constructor? Does that ring a bell at all?
That's
Yes.
where we lost. What's his name?
Bass.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Let's just swing back over here for a sec. And I'll reveal everything, because why not? Yeah, these things here, these mechanical constructs that we're assisting, they look like those type of components. Okay, and so, Asher, what you find is it's just a lot of junk, but you do find a set of drawers, and you open the drawers. Then you do a bit of mental geometry, and you realize that the drawer should in fact be a lot deeper. And you shuffle it around a little bit, and you flip off the lid, revealing a false bottom to the set of drawers. And there's some type of manual beneath it all.
Ooh. Always save the receipts.
Very nice.
Is it in common?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's in common. There's no... Sorry, I'm just looking up the... Alright, just trying to get my link. The cover of the book and the internal of the book looks like this. And it appears to be detailed instructions on how to make clay golems. In other words, you've got yourself a manual of golems, and I'll just link it in Roll20, and that should link through. And it's a manual of clay golems.
Ooh, expensive. Well, if we get some downtime, we can make clay golems.
Cool.
Oh, too bad. I'm not very good necessarily when it comes to building things. Taking things, yes. Buildings, not so much.
Well, do we want to try and open that chest, or do we want to go down the hallway and see what made this egg?
I think we want to do all the things. That's just my opinion. But there are 2 other doors, Shinigami.
There are door number 2 and door number 3.
She's ready to go to door number 2, and she's going to get ready to open it and look at everybody. See if everyone's ready.
Yeah.
Open it. Let's stand in front. Nope.
So, the room contains a collection of colourful items of all shapes and sizes, placed in the room in a kind of disorderly fashion. And there's an old scratchbook, like a blackboard, sorry. And there's something written on it, but time or ignoring it has left it kind of illegible. Maybe get a closer look at it.
Ariel, does this make sense to you? You're better at deciphering what this is than I am. You guys are better investigators.
Probably someone who's more learned and smart should try and interpret it.
Or just look around, yes.
My. You guys need a housekeeper. How do you expect to find anything in all of this?
Anybody wants to decipher what's written on the blackboard, they can make an investigation check. Anybody who wishes to look around this place can also make a perception check.
Let's say, probably would look around. That's Asha's game.
Okay. One thing you notice as you start looking around here is this room appears to be ransacked already. Like a lot of the drawers are opened up, some more mundane items have been cast aside. So I suspect someone's been here before you, but they didn't quite find anything. Once again, inside of a drawer, you find two vials of potions of acid resistance. And suspect there is a lot more in here. Was in here, but someone's beaten you to the punch.
I was looking at the board, Malcolm.
How'd you get up? This is written in common, and this is what it says.
Oh, it looks like this board says, to all apprentices, use of the central levitation chamber is strictly prohibited outside of lecture hours. Breaches of the rules will result in strict reprimands and may result in suspension. So I guess maybe where we were was the central levitation chamber.
Oriel, wouldn't you know where the levitation chamber would be?
Oh, transport around you within the Arcane Tower. You just go up and down, save stairs, because, you know, wizards are lazy.
I see your mouth moving, Eric, but no sound.
Yeah. I said, yeah, of course I do. But Malcolm answered, so. Interesting. This is just a theory, and I would never accuse anyone of anything unless I had evidence. But I don't know. It just dawned on me. Would Rowan have broken in here? I mean, Asha, did the lock look complicated to you up top? Like, whoever had it had thieves' tools, it looks like, but was it a complicated lock?
From what I've understood, Toriel said that whoever was trying to failed mightily. It was now, honestly, darling, if it was me, I'd pop it out no quicker than just like that.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. It was just a thought. I have no evidence of this. I'm just annoyed that it's been ransacked. Just not cool. Of course, I guess that's kind of what we're doing too, but that's different. This is like end of times.
You're also a graduated student. You're allowed to visit your old alma mater and take a few mementos.
I think it's shopping.
Well said, Drift.
I found a book and 2 potions.
Well, should we try the third door?
Yes. I'm already out there waiting.
Let's do it.
Looking it up, Gayla?
Sure. We're all there, so yeah. They're all in the aura-ish.
Okay. This room has a few shelves and filing cabinets with a vast collection of documents that lack any value. Many containers are open and their contents spilled on the floor. A cursory look shows that there's old study books there, torn academic tomes, record of class attendances, and just because you're curious, Toriel, you search the class attendances, and there you are, Toriel Hare, right there written down as a very prompt and attentive student. Never seeming to miss a class.
Oh. Well, you're a goody two-shoes, darling.
I'd like to be on time. What can I say?
Oh, teacher's pet. Ah, teacher's pet!
Well, I'm wondering if we might have overlooked something. I mean, wizards do like to have their secrets. I wonder if there's any secret doors that we missed.
You are speaking my language.
Maybe I should help you poke around. Actually, you have a keen eye, I've noticed.
Ah, it's a gift. I mean, what's a girl to do when she's all alone in this world?
Anybody who wishes to look around this room, feel free to make an investigation check.
Sweet. Hey, there's a room, guys. We're in this room. You should check it out. It's got some cool stuff in it.
Yeah.
Not so good that time. Although I don't know who else is helping me.
Nagami,
We're gonna say that everyone has said, "Oh, okay, we'll all do it."
with your +1 investigation. Don't find any secret doors or anything like that, but for the next 30 or so minutes, you guys shuffle through these records. And Shinigami, the most interesting thing you find this is the archive. It's not the library. All right, here you go. And there's old Dewey Decimal System. You got to way back a layer. There's lots of indexes, and one thing you find that jumps out. Find a reference to an ancient. That references an ancient parchment written in Dark Celestial language dating back to the age of the fallen angels. So it gives an exact location of where this item can be found in the library, which Toria would know is on another level of the Arcane Tower, probably drifting around in the Arcane Astral Sea. But the thing that makes it stand out even more is right next to it, written in red ink, is the word stolen. It gives a location in the library, tells you what it's about, and the fact that it's been stolen, written in red next to it.
There's a parchment written in the dark language it's saying that was stolen.
Yeah. Like, then they just list all the books they have, books after books after books, and where to find it in the library on another part of the tower, and the fact that it's stolen. So it's just indexing the parchment that is in the library.
Did it have a name? It said. It seems like that's just a description, but or maybe that's all it was. Or was there a name to this?
Dark
thing that was
Star
stolen?
Parchment was
Oh,
how it was
okay.
named.
And that's been stolen, so okay.
Do I know anything about this Dark Star parchment other than this?
No.
Okay. Well, that would be great to recover that, but I wouldn't know where to begin.
Find out whoever broke into here. They probably haven't.
Yeah, maybe.
Keep on the eye for that.
Well, I'm wondering if we should just take a look at this chest. It looks very heavily locked up. But we have Asha here with us.
Ah, yes. I haven't seen a chest I couldn't crack yet. She starts cracking her knuckles.
I mean, whoever was in here broke into this vault, but they couldn't get through the locks on the chest. Seems
Well,
unusual.
It's not that unusual. I mean, did you look at their work at the outside? They couldn't even get to the door without smashing it in.
That's true. Can we tell from this? You said that great expense to get into this. Can we interpret what that means? Does it look like they did a rough shot like the outside, or?
So that they all tried all manner of things. As I said before, there's burn marks on the ground, there's indentations on the door. Seems as if they tried subtly to open it and gave up and just threw everything they had at it. And the door is open, kind of almost slightly off its hinges. But it's still a padlocked chest in there.
Okay. All right. Well, it's definitely probably, or most likely, the same robber then that got in here, but for whatever reason they did not. Well, does it look like they attempted the locks on the chest? Probably asked that.
Hard to say. I mean, there's no broken lockpicks in it or anything like that. Just appears to be a padlock.
I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Toriel's having other, like, she doesn't have anything against Rowan, but it's like, he did seem like he was interested in coming. Didn't he? I'm just gonna, yeah. Would it be a lookout? I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
Motion to Asha.
Yeah, what do you think, Asha? Do you think you could get through these locks?
These chains are quite big.
They do look
Looking a little
flexible,
female
though.
powered.
Yep. So let's have a look at make me a thieves tool check. So,
First of all, she'll investigate it to make sure it's not
Sure.
trapped.
she'll make
Oh,
an
and all
investigation check.
Oh, assist with that.
The padlock itself doesn't look trapped.
Oh, glad I got assistance.
Uh,
Let's roll that one out of the way.
yeah, it appears to. I mean, you'd think that it'd be some type of magical, arcane, super duper lock. From that investigation roll, Ash, it just looks like a padlock chest.
Really? Could it be just that simple? Fine. Are we ready? Watch the master at her finest. And she goes to try to pop open the lock.
Sure.
These rolls, these tools roll.
Oh, I can assist. I can assist with this. I mean, I'm sure you're much more skilled than I am, but maybe I can just look at a different angle, and I can guide you.
Yes, thieves' tools always confuse me. How do you roll for thieves' tools? Is it sleight of hand?
It's you should be able to. I'm going to see if I can do it on D&D Beyond, but I think you should be able to click it, and then you tell me what I can use, whether it's Dex or Intelligence or whichever.
Dex.
Let's see. Use tool. Let's see if that works. All right. Roll formula. 1d20 plus ability plus proficiency. Dex. I just have proficiency. I don't have expertise. Let's see what it goes. And it said somebody's going to help me.
Yep, I'm helping. I'm proficient.
And you got guidance from her too.
Yes, and guided.
Dex, regular proficiency, and poop.
Oh man!
Wow.
I know. I didn't. See, I'm sorry. I couldn't help you very.
That'll be 18.
Oh, that's something.
Yep, 18 is just good enough. You click the padlock comes out, and the chains just fall harmlessly to the ground.
All right, I'm gonna.
She kind of like twirls the kind of lock pick back in her hair. All yours.
That's a big chest. Perhaps we should get one of our strong companions to open that huge chest.
All right, Gayla will go over here. She'll open it. She's not the strongest person in the party. Actually, maybe she's got a 15 strength. I don't know if she's the strongest person in the party or not.
I was about to say, Asha was getting ready to go to Vanek and says, "You may be a little old, but I think you might be the strongest."
Thanks for the insult and the compliment. I will open this chest.
Insult and compliment.
Okay, the lid of the chest is quite heavy, so why don't you both make me athletic checks, Vanek and Gayla. Both make me. Huh?
I can guide one of them.
Mine should be coming up. Clicked it.
I'm guiding Gayla. Gayla.
We can do it, man.
I've rolled a 19, but it's not coming up on the thing, so let me see if I can get it just to come up.
19
Roll
plus
again.
stuff is enough.
I just rolled a d20, so I got 26. So I don't know. It's not coming up on your guys' end.
Well, regardless, it does open. Can I have Gayla, Vanek, Toriel, Asher, and Shinigami, not Drift, but every one of those people I mentioned, can you please make me an athletics check, please?
Alrighty. Not
Asha, look at you go.
Dang it.
Mine's not.
-1. To
Oh,
boot.
that's well, Toriel, you get knocked prone. I'm gonna get these rolls out the way, then I'll explain what happens. And can I have those same people please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity.
Everyone gets a +4 in my aura.
Oh, nice. I'll take the +4.
Oh, what's the range on that? Is it 10 feet?
Yeah, but
I
we
go
don't get
eight.
aura.
Just
And I'm
Vanek
going
here.
to do a lucky for my roll of 8. I had the wrong browser open, so I can fix it in just a minute.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lucky too. I'm gonna go back in time. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I'll go back in time for my dexterity saving throw.
Ah, dear. Okay,
Oops.
so Vinnick, you are saved by being so close to Toriel,
Okay.
but Shinigami and
Now, I am way
Toriel,
down here. Does it still affect me?
everybody in this room, which is why Drift doesn't get affected by it.
Okay.
As you open the chest, a huge amount of stinking, filthy water just blasts through it like in an absolute torrent. Toriel, you get knocked off your feet immediately, and then you are picked up and slammed against the far wall. Both Shinigami and Toriel can take 25 points of damage as the force of the water boom, throws you back against the wall. You get pushed back this much, and Asher, you get pushed back this much as well, as this mighty slime water comes out. I'm going to start with Drift. Drift, roll me a d4, please.
4. 1.
This creature also appears in front of you. It looks like it's some type of aquatic creature, and it's coming out as this torrent of water comes out. And yep, just gushing out. So I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative as this water continues to flow out.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, there goes my roll. Cool.
That's not good at all.
Okay. Organized here. No one rolled over 20. That's interesting. Okay, Toriel, roll me a d20, please.
All right.
Oh, sorry, d4. My apologies, a d4.
Oh, 4. Okay. I like this. If it's number of monsters, this is good so far.
It's indeed number of monsters. So another one of these creatures comes through, and okay, Toriel, as you're thrown back against the far wall, this water is just starting to fill up your lungs almost. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh, nasty.
You spit it out just in time. Feel free to act normally, but the water is pushing you back up against this wall at the moment.
All right. Am I able to stand up?
Are you using half your movement? Yes, you can.
I will do that, and I'm gonna, kind of use the wall as the brace to. So it's kind of. I'm gonna stay up against the wall, so it's less likely. Is it? I mean, assuming is the water still kind of gushing out?
Yeah, it's just a torrent.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use the wall to just kind of brace myself. So hopefully I don't get knocked back down again. And I noticed these creatures. Oh no. And I'm going to. They look pretty hostile to me. I'm going to do a firebolt at the closest one.
I will say this: the water is gushing up quite a lot. This is going to get harder and harder as the water level rises. there's a chance if you cast a spell, you're going to take a big gulp of water and effectively start drowning.
I don't want that.
The chance is low at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'll go with it. So we got a 25.
Make me an acrobatics check. You try and twist your head out the way.
All right.
DC is only 5, so yeah, no problem. So yeah, firebolt away. 25 will hit the creature.
All right. 12 fire.
Recalls it's just the one next to next to Vinnick. Doesn't die. It's saying something in a horrible language. I don't know what it's saying, but it is muttering something that isn't pleasant.
I'm gonna say maybe try to close the chest. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but it might be worth a try. And that'll be her turn. Yeah, that'll be her turn.
Okay. Shinigami, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so question, because I don't breathe, so
You're fine.
okay.
Yep, no need to roll.
But water's pushing against me.
Yeah. You're kind of clinging on to this door frame here. You could push against it, but you are pretty much pinned in that doorway there.
All right, yeah. Then I will just stand up and try and move to there so that I'm at least pinned against the wall.
Sure.
And then I will do an Eldritch Blast on each of those.
Okay.
We'll do that one first.
Since you need to breathe, we don't need to worry about verbal components. That hits. And the first of these creatures gets blasted into a million bits.
Okay, and then the second one with the other one.
That hits as well. Another Eldritch Blast. This one doesn't take it out though. The other one took the firebolt from Toriel.
And then that will lift him up 10 feet. Unless he's flying already. I guess I could still go up higher.
I'm going to give him half damage because he's kind of half in water and half not. So I'm going to just roll it as half damage for the 4. Oh, there we go. Pretty good anyway. 3 points of damage as we'll say you bring him up and he hits his head on the top of the tower and then falls back down, taking 3 points of damage.
All right, and I think he is... Yeah, just barely out of range for that. So I think that will be my turn.
Okay. This creature swims past and gets between Gala and Vinnick. And it's gonna... No, we're not going to do that. So it's going to try and bite Vinnick. Oof. And it rolls an 11. You just brush it aside easily enough. But it comes out with you with its claws, and it also misses with a 7. So that's 2 misses. Asher, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Push.
No problems. You do not swallow this disgusting water. What do you do?
I'm going to kind of keep my lips together as you hear a little bit of a humming tune coming from her. And it sounds like something like he's a pirate. As I cue up Blade Song.
Nice.
And she'll roll over here. So let me see. Does my cantrips have any kind of verbal component? It does not. Alright. So is it difficult terrain?
Yes, and you have to roll me an athletics check to try and push through the water.
Ooh, athletics. I couldn't convince acrobatics in that particular case.
No, this is pure brute strength to fight against the torrent of water.
Alrighty. Let's see. I've already done that one for a bonus action, so we'll try to.
Oh, yes, you can move. It's half movement, but you do manage to push through.
Alright, that's 30 right there, but I do have some more because of Blade Song. Because my speed increased by 10, so I can go up.
Yeah, perfect. Nice.
Actually, before I go there, is if I go up on these steps, would that give me a little bit better of a footing, to where it wouldn't be as deep, and I wouldn't be as restrained?
It's kind of gushing up the water, the stairs, I'll say. So it's no safety
No
there.
benefit. Okay.
No benefit.
All right. Well, there's no benefit for him either at this point. As she'll go over there and will swing with a rapier attack. As she'll see, with the quickness, she takes out her rapier. You know what to do, Deadly Grace.
Evening Grace hits. So 12 piercing.
And 1 point of acid damage and 7 extra piercing with a sneak.
Now, one thing. Oh, no, that's fine. Yep, that's enough to swipe it, and the creature lets out a soft little gargle and dies.
Alrighty. I can cast a cantrip with my other action. So
Yep, bonus cantrip, right? Which I think there are very few.
no, that's a part of my blade song. Let me see. Where is it at?
You take the attack action. One of the attacks can be substituted for a cantrip.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it's called.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be an attack cantrip because it's just not worded that way. It could be any cantrip. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So you could shoot a ray of frost or do a guidance and then do an attack kind of thing. Or if you had guidance, you can do all kinds of
Where is
wacky
it
stuff.
at? Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. It's just under extra attack. It's just a different flavor of extra attack.
Okay, so you can cast a cantrip. Okay, cool.
Yep. And she'll cast Mage Hand.
Mage Hand. All right. Yeah, the Mage Hand there. Creepy little thing that it is. Feel free to move that somewhere.
Yep. And get it over there to that chest to see if I can't shove it later on, which I can't do anything yet because I've already used my action to summon it. But that's where we might go.
Okay, Drift, you watch the torrent of water. Toriel and Shinigami get slammed. What do you do at the moment? It's kind of gathering around your feet, but pretty safe just for the moment. What do you do?
Drift is more worried about whatever dug this tunnel and had laid that egg, so he is going to call out to Vinnick, close the chest! And he is going to cast Levitate on Vinnick. That way he does not have to worry about the water at all.
Ah, nice.
As long as Vinnick doesn't resist. If you resist, you gotta make a save.
Nope, I'm not resisting. Thanks, Drift. I'm on it on my turn.
And then Drift will come over here and wait to see if all of this noise is going to attract whatever laid that egg.
Sure. Gala, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. I'm going to add another luck onto that because
Sure.
I can't. We need to fix whatever is going on here. So, Constitution again.
Oof,
There we go.
much better. Okay, so as you were,
I'm going to, since Drift is now levitating, he's probably easy to move. I'm going to move him in with me and go 15 feet in there or 10 feet in there and bring Venick in with me.
you sure can if you're making an athletics check as you fight against the torrent of water.
Okay. Athletics.
Ah, yeah, no problem. So Venick, feel free to drag yourself up beside Gala. And
Okay.
that will be difficult terrain, but yeah, you can get up there with your full movement.
And then I'll hold my action and wait for Venick to work on the chest, and I'll help him. I'll
Hey,
hold my
wow.
action to do what he doesn't.
Okay,
And
Venick.
he's next. So
Yeah, absolutely, Venick. Do you
Okay,
try to close it?
Yes, I'm going to attempt to close it from my elevated, levitating position.
Okay, make me an athletics check at advantage.
Put your back into it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry. There it goes. Oh, that's terrible.
Try as you might, the chest does not close.
Sorry, guys, this is heavy. I'm going to need some help.
Venick, roll me a d4.
D4 coming up.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened? What was I rolling for?
I'm gonna find out.
Monsters.
How many enemies spawn?
Oh no!
So I'll say two of them are there and two
Oh,
of them
dear.
moved out into the corridor.
Sweet.
Are you trying to
Right.
pick on little me?
Now the force of the water is getting even more intense. Toriel, make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Fine, you're good.
And that's from the water splashing up into my face.
Hmm?
Not cool. All right. Is this staircase open? Like, is this the top up here?
Well, this is the start of the staircase, so
Yeah.
you could.
At
Whoops.
what level would I need to be at to avoid the water? Like, would it be here, or would I need to be closer to the top?
Sorry, just a sec. Oh yeah, so it goes up like that. That would be the way out.
Okay.
But the problem is once you get to the end of that green arrow, you don't see anything. It's a like enclosed staircase.
Oh, okay. But I mean, so up here, but could I go like right here and still see, or is that still too high?
Probably just one over, like if you're there. But the water is rapidly rising as well, so.
Yep.
The problem either way.
And it's starting to go into this side of the chamber too, I take it.
Yeah, and the one Shinigami's next to as well.
Okay. I think it's still worth it. I'm going to use my Misty Step and pop over here. So I'm at least temporarily out of the water. And I'm going to... Oh, well, I guess I can only cast a cantrip. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Because I hardly ever use this. I'm going to... Sorry, I just got to find it. I'm going to... yes. I'm going to do a momentary stasis. And I'm going to do it on this one here. So those guys can focus on closing the chest. So it's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. rolls a 10.
All right. So it is encased in a field of magical energy until the end of my next turn, or until the creature takes damage. So, and my colleagues have seen me use this before, so they know that that one is out of commission for a round.
It's paused, in other words.
Paused. Yep.
Okay, awesome.
And that'll be my turn.
So the water levels are rising, Toriel. In case I forget, hey, you said I could miss the next Constitution saving throw, so you can miss one, but then after that, you'll be rolling again.
All right.
Okay,
Fair.
this one sees Asher there, and a very...
Are you going to try to
Pungent.
attack little me? I'm so helpless.
But it doesn't, but it lets out this really disgusting cloud of... Oh, you're not even sure what it is. Make me a Constitution saving throw, Asher.
All right. On saves.
You avoid the worst of it. So no effect. The other one's going to try it again. Let out this, making this disgusting water even more disgusting. Let's make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Any tricks up your sleeve, or is that one standing?
that's from has to stand.
I'll do something about that. We don't want to find out. I can't allow another girl on our team to drink that nasty water. So I'm going to use I'm going to go back up in time a little bit and do a chronal shift.
All right. Is that
So you get to roll
reroll?
again.
You're good.
Okay.
Avoiding the farts of both of them is just absolutely disgusting. Shinigami, with your non-breathing face, what would you like to do? No con save throw required.
All right. Is this difficult terrain?
Yep, I need you to make me an athletics check, though. As I said, the water's picked up in intensity. No, and I further need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so you push your way up here, and you just get utterly rejected and come back. You avoid taking damage from slamming into the far wall, but you use all your movement, and effectively you get nowhere.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I will pew this one first, and then this one second.
Sure. Okay, first pew pew. And that hits for 5 points of damage. Got it.
And up in the air if you want to do that kind of thing.
2 points of damage. Okay, I'm blasting the second one. Hits as well for another 4 points of damage.
And Oreo, are you trying to move? Because I may be able to push you 5 feet further.
No, I'm okay up here for now.
All right.
Thank
There's
you.
that green. So that's it.
Okay, Asher,
Yeah.
make me a Constitution saving throw. Anybody?
I already used my reaction.
Oh, no.
No. Here we go.
You take a mouthful of the water. You are poisoned. Furthermore, you may do an action or a bonus action, but not both, and you have no reactions. So poison in the normal way, bonus action or an action, but not both, and no reactions.
Oh, disgusting. Oh.
Gross.
Raven Queen, save me! And I'm gonna bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Sure.
Pop up right there where Toriel is.
Sure.
Oh, that was so gross. I'm so sorry.
Uncivilized.
Okay. And that's your action as well?
Well, I only get one of the other, right?
Yeah, action or bonus action, and
That was my bonus action. So.
Otherwise, that would be your turn.
Yep.
Okay, drift. Avoiding all this madness. What do you do?
I'm gonna take a peek over here to see. He is going to pull the dead on this one here.
Sure.
So, DC 15 Wisdom.
Yeah, rolls a 17, so unfortunately the talking dead has no effect.
And then go back over here, waiting to see if all this noise is going to attract whatever made this big hole.
Gala, Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
Yep, you're good.
All right. She's going to attack the one right. No, that one actually has the shield on it, right? This one's in stasis.
Yeah.
Does that give you any kind of bonus to attack it or not?
No bonus, but you will remove it from the status if you hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. You would know that, Yela. I think.
I want to make sure there's no bonus to stuff. And I'll attack the one south of it that's not in stasis.
Also, I need you to make
got
me
every
an
roll
athletics check.
What's that?
An athletics check, please.
Oh, sure.
You lose your footing on the chest. Got some creatures in the way. So say you just get shunted back here. And it's normally 4d10. I'll just give you d10. Oh, look at that, d10. 10 points of damage as you're slammed against the wall. And the positioning of these creatures is actually working to your advantage.
Then I'll attack this one to the south of me here.
Sure.
I will do that.
14 hits.
I'm going to do, it does 12 plus 6, so that's 18.
18 is exactly its hit points. So nothing else. Blood Song is satiated.
And she's going to move to here. If she can. Can she move at all or she can't move?
Require another athlete. No, you can move as long as it's not towards the chest. We'll say that.
Okay. And then I'm going to move here and say to Venick, close the chest! And then as a bonus action, I'm going to give myself Shield of Faith, so I get a +2 to my AC.
Nice. That's your bonus action.
And then I'm done.
Oh, you already attacked. All right.
Oh, yeah, I get one more attack, actually. So then I'll attack it with my second attack, actually.
Sure.
And might as well.
Yep, that hits as well.
For 13.
Oh, they'll be taking damage from the Eldritch Blast, but as you swing, Blood Song goes true, but it doesn't quite kill it. It's just hanging on, just barely.
That's it for me.
This creature is going to approach Venick and try and grab Venick and pull Venick off.
Isn't that the one that's in the stasis?
It does absolutely nothing. My cunning plan fails dismally.
Good.
Venick.
I can hear that. Yep. My turn?
Yeah.
So when I tried to close the lid, did I feel like, man, if I did a better job, I would be able to close it? Or I was like, there's clearly no way I can do this by myself.
You and Gala almost had it closed.
Okay.
Now, water's still gushing around you, even though you're levitating. Actually, I'm going to say you're floating kind of behind it slightly, so the water's pushing you away. Might still splash up in your face though, so make me a Constitution saving throw.
How does the levitate work? I mean, how high above the surface would I normally
20 feet.
levitate? Is it like 5 feet off the ground, water? What's the?
I think it's 20 feet.
Up to 20 feet, I believe.
So is water really splashing up that high to me?
It's pretty violent, so I'm going to say yes. I'll tell you what, do it at advantage though. Do it at advantage.
Okay. I'm sorry. What am I rolling? This is
Constitution saving throw at advantage, and no help from Gala, unfortunately.
okay.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah.
Our only help to close is what Gayla said. Close it. So
Okay. I'm going to try to close it. How high is the water in relationship to this chest?
How high is the water in relation to the chest? Well, the whole place is filling up. It's a good 5 foot deep now, and it's only going to get more and more deep.
Is it at the top of the chest?
Not quite, I'll say.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. You said it was athletics?
I did.
Okay. Here we go.
Ah! The chest closes.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well done, Vinnick.
All right.
Whew.
I just have to kill these creatures, right?
Yep.
Oriel.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I was like, what happened?
Oriel, make the save.
All right, I will take a shot at this gravely wounded creature.
Sure.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Disappears as a firebolt slams into it. Had 1 hit point left.
Nice. Okay. And so the water is probably like almost immediately starting to recede at this point.
Yep, it's like turning off a faucet.
All right. In that case, I'll just stay where I'm at.
Dan's gonna vainly try and attack Toragala. It's gonna bite, claws, miss. Now these guys' strength are in numbers, and I don't think they have much chance of defeating you before it comes their turn again. So I'm gonna say via the combination of all of you guys, you defeat the remaining dretches there. Strength is just in numbers, and without the source, it falls off. Asher, you spit out some of the water. You're no longer poisoned in that way. Takes about a minute, but you're fine. And as the waters start to recede, by the way, if you hadn't closed it, it would have started infecting farmlands up above. If it wasn't bad enough for them, it would have got a whole lot worse. Okay, I need to check on my kids. So let's take a 5-minute break, and I'll see you guys in a little. Okay, so with this torrent of disgusting water flowing out and kind of drifting in across the arcane tower to a level of about a foot, for now the immediate danger has passed.
Vedic, did you see anything in it while you were closing it?
No, you did not.
For fun, he saw this many more monsters getting ready to come out.
There we go.
For fun.
And you slammed it, and one was half in, half out. So there's a one of these creatures on the ground there.
Perfect.
Let's roll, by the way, Jeff.
Yeah.
The DC was 23.
Oh. Well, should we?
Asha gives you the mage hand is still up there, so she gives Vinnick a pat on the back, but no, he doesn't see because it's invisible. So he just all of a sudden gets a pat. Like, what the heck?
Nice.
I suppose we could. Do we want to check out the tunnel, or does it just seem like a bad idea? I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we go up there and there is something and we kill it, by the time we come back with all of the rings that we need, we may have to fight a baby thing, so we may have to kill this thing too.
Oh yeah, did the water do any damage to that egg?
What do we know about that egg?
We don't know much.
An egg.
Yeah, we know it's an egg. That's about it.
I'm kind of hungry.
pretty-
Anybody
Just
want
hungry
to
for an
grab an egg?
omelet.
It's a pretty sturdy egg, but it's not indestructible. Toriel, roll me a d20. No. It's a scrambled egg now. It's green because it's, green eggs and ham.
Oh my
The
god.
egg
Any,
got smashed.
Any form in there, or it just had not formed yet?
No embryo?
No embryo, no.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody know what bullet is?
Yes.
Bullet?
Eric does, but Toriel may not.
Yes.
Bullet? Yes, that's a type of vodka.
No, bullet. No, it is it.
Oh, something you find and put in a gun?
All good answers.
I think bullet. It's a
Oh,
Filipino.
bullet.
I
Like
think
a
it says it.
armadillo /
Yeah.
rhinoceros /
Land shark.
yeah.
You fight one in
AKA
BG3.
Nope. It is a fertilized duck egg, and you boil it just before the duck is about to hatch, and then you crack open and eat the partially formed duck embryo, and the rest of the egg as well. And yes, it's as disgusting as it sounds.
Ew.
I was just gonna say, oh my gosh. I hope
Oh,
no
did
one
you
finds
did you eat
appealing.
that when you were in the Philippines?
Yeah, I did. And I was teaching maths there, so I gave the kids a homework assignment and said, ask all your friends and family if they'd prefer a piece of fruit, a piece of candy, or this bullet. And overwhelmingly, they chose bullet.
What?
Wow.
Delicacy, huh?
Oh, they cost a bit of money, but still, I'll take the fruit myself. But no, they want
Yeah.
the partially boiled duck embryo.
Oh my gosh, yummy.
I'm out.
I mean, I love eggs, but I always think it's like, if I crack this egg open, is there ever a chance there'll be a little baby in there, and I'll probably never eat an egg again? But I'm out.
Yeah,
That's
So
funny.
That's what this reminds me of, the bullet. Right, so what do you guys do?
Well, I'm not opposed to checking out the tunnel to see if there's anything of interest, but there may not be.
Sorry, bullet. Let's see how you spell it. Yeah, you do a cursory glance amongst all the the rooms. A lot of the thing has just been drenched in this water, and yeah.
All right. Get down there.
So now what?
Well,
I thought I didn't have a absolute blast as she starts wringing out her hair.
Well, that goes up for quite some ways, so I don't think that's worth investigating. So I guess just something we can do here with the center Turiel.
I think we need the other Torques.
Ooh, a scavenger hunt. I love it.
Beneath Tower Earth. Let's see here. Do we know all these locations? There's the Smokestone. I thought one of you said that you had some business in Smokestone?
Good point.
But maybe not.
Well, I now have business everywhere. Everywhere is inevitable. Inevitable will feed on everywhere.
Well, we gotta go find these wrist rings, don't we?
I believe so. I guess we could just try the one that's a location, the closest one, and see if we can find it.
Well, let me drag you across to the main map, and you can maybe make some decisions from there.
It's like we're at a halfway point between Harveston and Gorso. There was one on each of those.
Yep. And Smokestone Mine is pretty far west.
And then Nangrath is pretty
That
northeast
could be
of
our
Gorso.
ultimate destination. I have business close by Smokestone.
Oh, that's what I thought. I thought there was someone.
But Gorso's closer. We need them. If we need them all, it's.
Let's do that.
Do we want to knock out Harveston since it's right here and it would be super far south trip once we leave this area?
I was just thinking the same thing. I just saw that at the last minute. So yeah, let's.
Well, we can hit that. We can go out towards Smoke Mine and loop around, make a circle, and come back to the Arcane Tower after we hit Gorso. If you want to go south.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Here.
Yeah, because it was Harveston, Smoke Mine, Gorso, and Nangrath in the north. And then there's the one that we're unaware of.
Yep.
So who gets to wear the pretty bracelet?
Asha, if you'd like, you can keep it safe.
Oh.
Okay, I think we're going to Harveston.
Okay. So, Asha, are you wearing the torque and attuning to the torque?
That sounds like a loaded question, but
This is a magical item,
yeah,
and it does require attunement. Asha?
Attunement slot open. Yep, I'll tune to it. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep. You dropped out for a second. Okay, let me add it to your character sheet in D&D Beyond, so just give me a moment.
I guess we completely forgot about this because we didn't know what it did, and we didn't even check. But Ash is going to find out shortly.
Hmm. Apparently this one doesn't require attunement.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, weird.
I can identify if we can't figure it out, I guess, or if Ash can't figure it out.
Sure. After spending some time with it using your investigative nous, you realize this.
That's it. Well, that works.
That's very nice.
And that's non-attunement?
According to the D&D Beyond sheet, that was somebody made a custom version of it. It doesn't say attunable, so Predator is not attuned. You can just have it. So yeah, as a reaction,
She'll put it on there.
That's
Sure,
cool.
I got it on your character sheet, Asher. So just refresh it or something. It'll come up.
Yeah.
It's like a
Although out of character in this particular case, Ash's AC will be 21 regardless when she does Blaze Song. So if someone would like it, they could be more useful, like some of our squishier characters. Asha probably would not necessarily fight it, if especially if it's one of the girls that ask. Guys, you might be more of a fight.
They're all
So
bastards.
it can't be less than 21. So if it's above 21, then it's not useful. I gotcha. Okay.
But it is a reaction, so it could save you from burning shield.
Yeah.
But Asha wouldn't even have to burn shield because Ash's.
No, I
AC
mean more
is
so
21.
Toriel.
Oh yeah, yes.
Let's see if I had shield, it would be 22 if I shielded. But does anyone else not have an armor class of 21 or better?
I have an armor class of 18.
Might do him better because I'm 20. So
Yeah, Venick is frontline, and I'm 20 with monk stuff, so it might.
Yeah,
Venick
I think
better.
Venick. If you got a slot, or no, sorry, there's no slot. So yeah, that seems like it would
no
work
slot.
for you.
Okay, I'll move it across to Vinnick sheet. Give me just a second, Vinnick.
I'm gonna play it. Asha looks at looks at it. Not my style.
It's got more of a manly look, I think.
I think it belongs to you.
Well, thank you.
You know, it'll probably get a lot more use from Venick too. I was gonna say I'm trying not to get hits, avoiding that, so Venick will probably get better use.
I see it now. Ah, yes. Perhaps it's sort of like a midlife crisis. You know, you have to do something different with your look. To reflect your age, don't you know?
Okay, Vinnick, I've added it to your
Marvelous.
character sheet. You might need to refresh D&D Beyond, but it's in your inventory now. The Torque of the Tower.
Thank you.
Version.
We'll refresh.
You just got to remember to use it when you get hit.
Yeah.
If it's okay with everyone, in party loot there is the Verdani Rippers. Drift would like to snag those.
I don't know what they do, but sounds good to me.
Basically,
Are they like Wolverine claws? Yeah.
Wolverine claws.
Oh, nice. That seems appropriate.
Well, are we going to long rest before we set off, or are we going to short rest? I mean, because we're going to be traveling miles now, so I'm not sure if it takes days to get where we're going.
Well, it's a day
I got
per
a safe
per
area,
hit.
and Toriel could hut rest, right?
All right. Well, the evening before we the long rest, I want to do something. So before we go into a long rest, so we're not skipping too much, Malcolm.
So you guys
Okay.
long resting then in the tower, or are you going to make some... Where are you heading to Harveston? So we'll
We
see
are
if
going
you do a long rest either in the Arcane Tower or the tiny hut, and we'll say it goes without incident, except for Gayla. Gayla's got something?
Yeah. So Gayla's gonna walk up to Drift and say to Drift, as a man who used to be of the Lightbringer, would you pray with me? And he's gonna ask you to pray with her. Would you pray with me, Drift, please? I feel I need some help, and maybe together I can figure out something out. Would you help me, Drift? Asking for your help to pray.
Yes, young Galia. I will help you pray. But we will not be praying to the Redeemer. Or I will not.
She's gonna say, can you give us any guidance in this as well?
Yes. Inevitable will always come. Will always be there. Will always guide.
And she says, then do you have anything else personally you can do to help with this? I know you do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yes, that's true. So yes, young Galia, let's come close and embrace Inevitable's touch. Emboldering bond on myself and Galia.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna start lighting candles, and it's a ritual. It takes like an hour, and so she's gonna start, lighting candles. She says it's been a while since I prayed, so bear with me. And she sets some stuff up, lights some incense, does all this stuff, and she starts talking about all the gods. She says, I'm a follower of the light and of darkness. I believe that there's good and there's evil, and they both exist in this world. There's some that worship pure evil and some that worship goodness. He goes, you used to serve the Lightbringer, the life, and the Redeemer, and now you serve somebody else. And she's going to say...
The god of death.
Yeah, the god of death, yeah. She's going to say, the darkness is strong, and it has overtaken more than it should. There is no light right now. I have already committed myself to being the blade that will cut us through the darkness to the dawn. But when the dawn comes, it's going to need its heroes and warriors of light. And looks at you and looks over at Turiel, who's probably watching, and sit there and say, don't give up on yourself. Don't let the darkness take you, because we're going to need you, the light, so you can bring back balance to the kingdom. And then I'm going to cast Ceremony and do the... Which one is it called? It's the Atonement, where I touch a living creature whose alignment has changed. It's more for flavor because I don't know if your alignment changed, but she's trying to convince you to embrace the lightness. And it could be a worthless roll, but she's trying to say, the darkness is here. Don't let it overtake you. We need you to bring back balance when the time is right for the heroes of light. And I'm bushing to you and Turiel because she feels she's tainted. And then I get to roll something, just for fun maybe, or you can do whatever you want with it. Oh, I'm going to use a lucky to get a higher roll.
That was perception.
Perception.
Oh,
You rolled perception.
It's what is it then? It is
Insight.
Persuasion?
No, it's not persuasion. It is insight. So there is insight. What's the same too? So she's going to use lucky for this one here, and gets a worse roll, and that's fine. Is there any chronal shifts coming?
Oh. This seems important. Yeah, I'll use a chronal shift. This seems important.
Excellent. Let's just try to see, because I want to see if this something fun.
We go back into. I see you kind of stumble over your words a little bit. It's like, she can do better than that.
Oh, all right. So I only roll.
Maybe not.
What do you call it? Not that high, but like I said, I don't know if your alignment changed or anything, but it's more for flavor what I was doing anyways. So that's my thing. And you can respond because we're praying, and that's what she said to you.
7, 11, 14. Jeff's gonna roll this just to see. This will make sense. So, You hear Drift's kind of words, they kind of falter. There's a little tremble in his voice. He's not fully committed to serving Inevitable, the god of death. He said that out of rage of Torpedo and everybody at the Spirited Leaf dying, Randall dying, even though it was at your hands. And you hear Drift very faintly say that the light and the dark must come together as one. Light to shine through the darkness, and then the darkness to hold you warm while you sleep. And with you knowing all of the gods, you kind of get a sense that Drift is leaning towards the god of light and darkness.
Oh, that's the religion I worship. Yeah, all right. Cool. And I'll say, balance. You understand balance. That's
I'm
it.
starting to, but my rage sometimes overwhelms. It is hard to get over your past.
And then that's the ceremony. Always wanted to use it. I was like, maybe this will be a good time. All right.
Right.
You'll see afterwards when Drift puts on the Vordani Rippers, one claw seems to be kind of glowing light, and the other claw seems to be glowing a little dark.
Nice. So which way are you guys going? South to the main road and then heading west?
Or do we just go straight, kind of cut across? Maybe save a little time?
It would be downhill. Downhill technically is faster whether you fall or trip or...
Yeah. Is that a viable road or path, I should say? Not a road.
Yeah, you can do that white thing. Absolutely, you can go that way. It's a bit muddy. But the road would be presumably less muddy. All
right.
Okay, so you head kind of southwest. Is that right? That direction of the white line. And as you kind of connect up with the main road, you saw a little bit of this on the way here, but there are dead bodies scattered kind of either side of the Olden Road, presumably fleeing from Harveston or going to Odenbeer, maybe up that way. Wanna say hi?
Hello.
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 Leela, say this.
Hello.
You can certainly try.
Say it. in
We're
real life.
not talking enough for you, are we?
It was some fast.
Yeah, we want to hear the live version. Do it
There was some
live.
gusto behind it.
Come on, give it to us live. Let's do it. Let's hear it.
You can certainly try.
There we go.
There we go.
Bye.
Okay, see you in a bit.
And I say bye.
Bye.
Tell your friends I say bye.
Yeah, they can hear.
What?
You guys still hear? Oh, wait, my headphones have gone weird.
I think she flipped them on you. You might have to reverse
Yeah.
them.
Okay, sounds. Ah, damn it!
She flipped them on you,
I'm
Malcolm.
gonna
Reverse
reset
them.
my headphones.
Do a 180.
Oh, I did it at 180. Ah.
There you go. That's 1, 2.
Hello.
Not better? Hello?
Oh, it's doing a stupid thing. Hello. Ah,
Can hear you?
I hear you.
wait a second.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Let's talk amongst yourself for a second.
Oh, you must not be able to hear us.
Or there's an echo or something.
Think
Yeah,
she might have
it's
muted
not
it by,
before,
by accident too.
Oh, could have. Yeah, could have hit the button on the bottom and like muted it or messed with the volumes wheel.
Yeah.
What's that? Because I can hear him.
Yeah, yeah, we could.
It seemed a little delayed, but not that matter.
And then he's got his headset. His mic and headset are different, aren't they? They're not the same.
Yeah, it's like mine, where I have a standalone mic and then my
Oh, he
headset's
did
just
up his
for...
headset to turn it off. That's the only thing. Yeah.
P.S.
That was a-
Go ahead.
That was a good save, Daniel, because Drift was about to go dark. That was a good save.
Yeah, like I said, it was more flavor and more of a come over thing for like Drift to experience. And I was hoping that the roll wouldn't matter probably that much because it's you're not alignment doesn't matter in D&D 5e. I mean, my character's alignment's changed, but I was talking to Malcolm about it, and Malcolm's like, "Yeah, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want." And I'm like, "Well, it's changing, Malcolm." He's like, "Okay."
It's just, yeah, the light and darkness works well because there's some that like venture super hard to the light, some that venture super hard to the dark, and then some in the middle.
Well,
So
that's my next story arc.
open-ended.
Yeah, that's my next story arc, and now I'm going into that. So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be fun. Now that you're part of it too, that's gonna be interesting.
Because I think this is from the straight from the actual module. This is probably what Drift. Oh, it didn't copy.
Hello.
Hello.
You can hear us?
Hello.
We can hear you. Although it just went dark.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah,
that's what
I'm
Drift
reading
is
that.
gonna lean
Exactly.
for.
Some of them go hardcore dark, and some go hardcore light, and
Yeah,
some
that's
go
what
in the
Drift is
middle.
probably leaning for. And you saved him from murdering people in the in the name of the god of death, which is inevitable.
Well, this is slightly better, maybe, so we'll see. Yeah, I have that up. I have the
Asha is-
gazetteer up. So I was reading off the gazetteer a little bit about balance and the light, and all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at them all, talking a little bit about like yours and about Redeemer. And so, like I said, I have the whole gazetteer up.